for the ribs, we're gonna start with the AP ribs. We're gonna place the patient at the center. The central rate will be 3 to 4 inches below the jugular notch. So we 3 to 4 inches. So we like 6 fingers on that will be about here. Mid-sagittal plane, we're gonna left 1 inch above the shoulder, and we're gonna place us a marker on the light field. We need to make sure that we don't clip any of this part, so that's why the 1 inch. And I will do 72 inches SID because a large patient, the cassette will be crosswise. And my technique will be 80 to 85 for digital, but usually some places you can even, some machines you can even use 65 kbp and 17 MAS for the upper ribs because they have more air space. There will be the anatomy scene is from the 1st to the 9th rib. It has to be there. It's very important, and the technique should be inspiration. So when I ask this patient to breathe in and hold it, and then we want to expose. You can breathe out and relax. And then for the lower ribs, it has to be the central rate between the mid-sagittal plane and the xiphoid process. So the mid-sagittal plane and the xiphoid is about here, I would say. I mean, easy is like you have your cassette, so you first did it pretty much like about this. Then you just put it lower and make sure that you overlap the first image from the second image to have the full picture. So the xiphoid process right here, and it will be into the end of the ribs, and somehow I think that it will be easier. You see that the bottom of your ER about the iliac crest. So you have the doubt, you don't know, just palpate your patient. As your patient gonna palpate the side, you have your iliac crest about here. So you have to have your ER above the iliac crest. So above this part. And place your marker, and in this case just place it on the cassette. It will be easier. You just open your bucky, just place it by the, you just measure with your light field and place it inside the bucky. Will be easier, or you can just like go under the patient and you just place it there on the other side, but it will just, I think it will be easier. The ribs that you should see should be from the 8th rib to the 12th rib. In this case, because we have all the organs, you have to increase your technique. I will do like 80 to 85 kbp, and I will do about 20 to 30 MAS. That way you can penetrate enough to be able to see the ribs. And also very important, your breathing, the breathing for the patient. You need to ask the patient to please breathe in, then breathe out, and hold it, and you're exposed on expiration. And breathe and relax. That will be for the AP upper and lower ribs. And then we're gonna do the oblique. I will do the LPO for the left posterior ribs, or the affected side. That will be the left posterior ribs that were injured or fractured. So I'm gonna ask my patient to rotate a little bit towards me. It will be 45 degrees, so it should be a little bit there. You have to be very careful in the case that if your patient has a broken rib, so you can just be in front of where you want it to be and say it to be in front of you. And then ask the patient to put the left arm up a little bit, that, and the other arm a little bit away. And then you can place your marker under the arm of the patient, the left marker under the left arm. Then again, on this position, we have to do 2 pictures, where one, it will be the upper. So again, in your light field, it has to be 1 interval. Again, the central will be the same. It has to be 3 to 4 inches below the jugular notch. So the jugular notch is here, so it will be about 6 fingers. So it will be about 6 fingers of mine. It will be about here. If in this case, you need to make sure that the central ray is correct. It will be a little bit odd when you have the light field, but should be accurate. And so we're gonna ask our patient to please breathe in. And then hold it, exposed. You can breathe out and relax. And for the lower ribs, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put, move the bucket down a little bit, and of course align your tube. So there will be the central ray is midway between the cipher process. You use the same trick about the iliac crest, that way you know that you won't clip anything. And the exposure should be on expiration, so you adjust the patient to breathe in, then breathe out and hold it, and then you expose. And the ribs, it has to be all the way to the 12th rib and to the 8th rib. That way you overlap the first image from the second image. Because you need to move the diaphragm, it will push the organs, that way you will have enough visibility of these lower ribs. And then also would like to make you relax. Also, I would like to mention that when you do the routine of your ribs, sometimes they will order the PHS, and the reason will be to rule out for any pathologies as hemothorax or pneumothorax. These images, they're not that common, or I didn't see them much, but maybe in the next rotation I will. Usually they are used for rib fractures. Thank you.